Next slide, please. And so that's what happens. Governments exert power over their own people. We have Idi Amin Dada of Uganda, rather. In Brazil, North Korea. That's a picture of the Taliban, in the bottom right corner. You see these exercises in power to dominate their people. And in the bottom left, talking about in workplaces, that is a depiction of the first clash between labor and management, where bosses try to exert power over their workers and unions try to wrest power back in the workplace. Again, more power games. Next slide, please. So the sign at Auschwitz, that really kind of puts a fine point to what Nietzsche's doctrine and how it seeped into fascism, particularly with Hitler. Hitler was so enamored with it. Hitler and Mussolini were so enamored with Nietzsche. They personally distributed books of Nietzsche, to their followers, to their lieutenants, all that stuff. And what Hitler said in one of his interviews, he goes, "I freed Germany from the stupid and degrading fallacies of conscience, morality. We will train young people before whom the world will tremble. I want young people capable of violence, imperious, relentless, and cruel." This is kind of a predecessor, because when you look, and so the picture I'm showing below that are the barbed wired barriers put in the Rio Grande, to stop, immigrants, which are drowning children, drowning people, slicing them up one side down the other. So if we had to look on a number line with one end being kindness and the other one being cruelty, where would you place that on that line? Closer to kindness or closer to cruelty? Exactly. If it's closer to cruelty, this fits, into the idea of what Nietzsche was talking about with our yearning for power to dominate, to exclude, all that stuff. Next slide, please.